Hey there. I was trying to get this going before all the sunset goes away. It's about gone now. Can hardly see it. I couldn't get this thing to do what I needed it to do, and it was just, oh well. And I'm looking like really red on here. Oh well. I was hoping I could get it. It went away too dang quick, but that's how it always goes. Well, I hope y'all are having a good weekend so far. I'm feeling really lazy right now. I just woke up actually from a nap. I was feeling tired, so I thought, well, I'll just lay down here and watch a video. And I don't even remember how the video started or anything because I think I fell asleep right away. Just like the other day when I laid down. It's like almost instantaneously fell asleep. But it's okay. I think I was a little tired because I was up late again last night. I enjoyed my live stream as usual. I had so much fun. I laughed and laughed during part of it, which I desperately needed because yesterday was just one of those days where I was just having all kinds of problems. Oh my gosh. It was like right after I had uploaded my video for here and was talking about, I'm going to be doing my live stream in a couple of hours, and I scheduled my live stream, put that all up. Right after that happened, I decided to make my iced coffee because I hadn't made it all day. Anyway, you'll have to go back to yesterday's video to understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, I made my iced coffee, but I was stirring all the ingredients up, the hot coffee and all this stuff, and managed to knock it over, and it just went all over everything, all over the floor, all over me. It just was all over. And even after I cleaned up everything, which I kept saying last night in my live stream, I'm like, I still got to mop. Because, I wiped everything up, but I thought I still need to mop and everything. Excuse me. By the time I got to the mopping part, and I started to move things around, I was like, oh my gosh, it was splattered all over the fan. It had gone way farther than I even imagined that it had. I was like, God. Oh my goodness. It was a mess, y'all. It was a big mess. So I had a lot of cleaning. Goodness gracious. I had a lot of cleaning to do last night after my live stream. So I was up kind of late after that, just moving stuff around and mopping floors and God. Oh my goodness. But luckily today was a lot calmer. Not anything too exciting happening or anything. Just a regular old Sunday. But, or Saturday. Yeah, see, I don't even know what day it is. It's Saturday. It's not Sunday. It's Saturday. Went out just on a very brief errand today. I needed to go get some cat food and more ice. And that was pretty much all I did. Oh, except Tan Man, if you're listening, if you're watching this one, he was in the live stream last night. And we were talking about, as we always do, we're always end up talking about some kind of foods or snacks and whatever. And we were talking about white chocolate. And I mentioned those Bang Bang things that I had seen that had the white chocolate. Well, I got one today. I went out when I was out on my errands and I found one. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And I'm wondering if there's a difference in this one from the one that I was thinking about. Because there's these ones that they make that are covered in chocolate. And this one was supposedly that, covered in white chocolate. But when I pulled it out and I was looking at it, I'm like, this is not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. It was white chocolate and it had coconut on the outside. But it was more like that thing that I forget what it's called. It's in my refrigerator, but I'm not going to get it out. Whatever that thing is, it's like a chocolate wafer type thing, and it's covered in chocolate, and it's got coconut all on the outside. And it's really good. And that's what this thing was, only it was white chocolate. But it actually had a really good flavor. I was like, wow, I actually like this a lot. But I'm still going to look around to see if I can find those other ones that I've seen before, because I swear it's not the same. It's not just like a little wafer thing. I mean, the ones that I've seen were more like they had like caramel and stuff like that in there, and this didn't have that. So I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there because we were talking about that in the live stream last night. And I was thinking about it when I was out today, and I was like, yeah, I gotta have one of those. But even though it wasn't the same as what I thought it was going to be, I enjoyed it. So, so yeah, it's starting, as you can see, it's getting darker outside. Yeah, I didn't realize when I fell asleep that it was already kind of late to begin with. And then when I woke up, I could tell it was starting to get a little bit dark, and I thought, you know, what time is it? And I looked at the clock and I was surprised it was like going on 6:30 or something. I was like, really? I didn't even realize I had laid down so late. Because I don't think I slept very long, but it was, you know, long enough to feel a little more refreshed than I did. So, you know, that was good. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing the rest of the night. I'm probably just going to chill out, hang out, and not do much of anything. I don't really think I'm going to make another ASMR video just yet, because I did make one the other night. And usually when I make them, I like to give them at least a few days before I put up another one, because I feel like if I put them up too soon, then some of them just don't get seen, you know. So, I don't know. I'll probably wait a little bit on that. And I don't really know what I would do. Well, I've got a couple of ideas for videos that I want to make, but I don't know. It's going to take some thought as to how I want to do it exactly. So, I don't think I'm ready for it. But other than that, I mean, it was a pretty decent day. It was hot, as usual. It was actually really, really hot during part of the day, and I considered turning on the air conditioner, but I didn't. I just thought, no, I'll wait, because I know that the hotter months are still on its way, and I'm going to be using it a lot during that time. So I'm trying to hold off as long as I can. I mean, I do have, you know, occasions where I will turn it on. Like I did a few days ago, I had it on because it was just unbearable that day. But yeah, usually I just run my fan, and this poor fan is probably not going to last much longer because I've run it 24 hours a day pretty much since I moved in. The only times it's not on is if I'm cleaning it or if we have a power outage. So other than that, it's running, and I can already tell that it's like not at its best at this point, because usually when you have a fan on high, it's really loud, which is wonderful and glorious because that's what I like. I like a really loud fan. And this one's not very loud at all on high, so I'm just like, I have a feeling I might have, you know, a new fan in my future soon, because when it gets like this, that's usually a sign that it's kind of getting to the end of its life or something. So, I mean, I could possibly get it repaired, but my problem is that, you know, when only having a bicycle, and this is one of those big, tall, it's one of those big, tall fans, you know, that like stands up really high. That would just be way too heavy and difficult to try to carry on a bicycle to go get it fixed, because the place I know of to get it repaired is kind of like halfway down into the far end of town. So yeah, I won't be attempting any of that. So I'll probably end up, if I end up having to get another fan, I'll just have to order one from Lazada and have it delivered. You know, that's the glorious thing about Lazada. It's being able to have things delivered. And yeah, that dang popcorn popper, I was so mad, but I did order another one, so hopefully they send it soon. It says it's packed, but who knows when they're going to send the dang thing. But I hope it gets here, and I hope it works, because it was so disappointing yesterday. I really was wanting to do that popcorn last night, but there's Oscar. He's kind of blending in with the night sky over there. Him and his dang place on his neck. That's just a bald patch. It used to be a place where he scratched all the time, and that's why it's bald, I think, because he just scratched at it so much that the hair never grew back. Never could figure out what the problem was. He saw like three different vets, and no one could figure out what the problem was. So it couldn't really be treated. We tried to treat it with all kinds of stuff, but nothing seemed to work. So now he just has a bald patch, but I love him anyway. I don't care. It's all right. I don't think he really cares too much. He's not very vain, so. But he's a sweetheart. But anyway, I guess this is going to be a short video because I don't have anything exciting to talk about. Excuse me. Just nothing really to tell because I didn't do anything exciting today. I wanted to get up this morning and go to the Saturday market, the outdoor market, to replace one of my little sensory toys. That's why I was laughing so hard in that live stream last night. So I was talking about what happened while I was making my ASMR video, and it was hilarious. Not at the time, but after the fact it was. So I need a new one, and that's where I bought it. But I got up late this morning. I woke up and I was like, I thought it was like around 6:30 in the morning, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh my God, it's like 8:30 already. And those markets you have to go to pretty early. I mean, it was probably still going on, but I wasn't ready to just like jump on my bike and run up the road yet. I needed to have my coffee and all that, and by the time I was actually awake enough to go, they probably would have been closing down, because it is a pretty early morning thing here, these markets. But if you do get up early enough to go, it can be kind of neat, because there's all kinds of stuff there, between food and, meats and vegetables that you can buy, and clothes and toys and, all kinds of, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of different vendors that, sell stuff there. I did a video there once, but I think it might have been, I don't remember if it was for this channel or if it was for my ASMR channel, because it's been quite a while. I don't really like to do videos over there yet because I have my reasons. I would rather wait until things are normal again here. So yeah, which should have been normal June of last year, but for some reason it's still not normal. So until it's more normal over there, I don't really want to film videos unless I can manage to not film people. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to film people that don't look like people. That's just my feelings on it. So it's like, if you look like a person again, if I can see your smiling face, even if you're not smiling, but I can see your face again, then I don't mind filming. But I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it if I can't see your damn face. Anyway, I have some very serious opinions on that subject. But I won't go into it because I said I was going to shut up like 3 or 4 minutes ago. So, anyway, I can get off on tangents. I can, especially if I start getting off on something that I'm like, have a lot of emotion and feeling about. I can really get going and not want to shut up. So I probably should shut up and let you all get on with your weekend, and I hope that you're having a great one. I really do. I hope that you got something fun planned, or even if it's just lazing around and doing nothing all day, then I hope that you get to do that if that's what you want. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, and I will see you later.